Yeah, hey guys, Happy New Year. Shit, it's Roswell. I'm not gonna read text in this game. You guys can read it. I'll read it to play the game. It's gonna be like a low, no commentary feeling. And then it's just you and the screen and the text and everything. It's more personal that way or something. I don't know. I'm tired. Need gas, man. Cheers. It's an old school computer game where some of the stuff is voice acted. They skipped a bit on this. I get the feeling main things will be that way, but a lot of it has become from the last broadcast. Dude, I was like, the amount of words. A lot of words. How long are we going to be able to play this this game online? How long am I going to be able to stream online? Should we count the days? Should we count the days? I'm freaked out, dude. I'm totally freaked out. I'm a Freemason, and I'm freaked out. I'm not, in charge of nothing. I'm a bad Freemason. I'm not in lodge. Ever. But it's kind of the same reason why I don't group in games ever. I'm freaked out. I'm freaked out, dude. I'm freaked out. Like, you need to go out and get don't go nuts. But dude, it's a smoke 'em if you got 'em kind of situation. Or you want to go get your bug out bag. Get a bug out bag at least, dude. If all of a sudden, I don't know, whatever the situation is, goes sideways and you need to be moving, at least have that ready, okay? Again, I don't know. Let's count the days, okay? Come back tomorrow. I'll tell you a little more. It ain't right. It's tied into some Netflix movie. You know what I'm talking about? People are talking about it. It's kind of like the Doris Day song. Okay, Sarah, Sarah. Whatever will be, will be. Alright. I'm gonna mute. Play. I'll be reading, but I'm not reading.
Know your duty. We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours. We are bound by the blood of martyrs. With each step, I forge my destiny among the stars.
I could never imagine saying something like that in a situation. There's what a mission involved. We got to walk down the way. I'm like, I'm more important than you. You go first. You shield me. Even if I was, for whatever reason, somehow, like a more important, I had the knowledge, something, right? I had the key. I would never say that. And if this person didn't know it, I don't know. Let's go. This is super old school gaming, man. Reading. What did he do? He double crossed me. Something weird. The game system is turn by turn when it's action, and there's like the NPCs just have random text. It's like it reminds me of 90s gaming. Just got the 386, or maybe it was 486. We got our Warhammer going. But this is a brand new game, and it's like the first computer RPG for the Warhammer universe. I don't know. Selling games. Are you kidding me?
Careful. Be gentle with our guest. He has an important mission to complete during our visit to the Warrant Chamber. And for that, I need him breathing. You are back with us, I see. Delightful.
The Warrant Chamber. That's like their holy document, the Constitution in this. It gives her the holy right to the family, the Von Trapp family. It's another thing. That's it. So we're gonna go to the Warren Chamber. Apparently, this guy he's Benedict Arnold. All of this here. Okay, let's just call him out. He could have killed me if he wanted to.
How perceptive of you. I'll help
They don't say
you
my
with the
name.
next
Bahar
insight.
Dor.
I need you here for your blood. You have the option to share it voluntarily, or I will squeeze it out of you myself. We are in the anteroom of the Warren Chamber, this void ship's most hallowed vault. There, beyond those gates, lies the relic that gives Theodora all of her power. The sacred Warrant of Trade. Only one obstacle remains on my path to obtaining it. The gates of the chamber are guarded by the Sentinel, an ancient device that will only open the door to a true heir of the dynasty. I expected to do this part myself, but never mind. You will offer your blood to the Sentinel.
Why are you doing this? What is it, inbred? Is your blood too thin for the Sentinel? I have no intention of helping you. I will help you as long as you spare my life. How grovelly. Will you let me join you? We could take the warrant from her together. Oh, that's so Weasley. Fucking inbred.
On the contrary, the warp's blessing has raised me too much above your kind, Fon Valencius. The Sentinel refused to submit to me. But you can help. After all, isn't that what family is for?
That's my character picture in the bottom right. Or Hardor. Weird name. I wish this whole game was voice acted, every single interaction, but it's not. It's just the main stuff. It's not great streaming, but this is old school gaming, man. Why are you here? For the conspiracy? to get some information before everything goes black, before we're cut off and we're in the dark. I don't know how many days. We're going to count the days until this, you know. I guess we'll just get to that day, and then it'll stop, and then there'll be no record of how many days there were. But today's day one until the blackout. Hi, day one. All right. So, do you see this skill, coercion? So, apparently, I have this certain statistics that allow me to have extra options in the dialogue, right? Instead of, why are you doing this? I have no intention of helping you, right? These others. It brought up another one. What sorry, pathetic excuse do you have for your apostasy, you sordid, wretched piece of grok shit?
Wretched? What do you know about wretchedness, Theodorus Kerr? Are you hoping to buy a grain of her indulgence with your blind loyalty? Oh, I know this delusion. But thank the gods it no longer has power over me. Humanity can rot. I no longer serve mortal kind.
Something. Either your tone or the venomous words throws Conrad off for a moment, as hateful fury blazes from beneath a mask of cold profession. So, like, my you know, when you make them mad, they're off balance a little bit.
Once my work is done, I'll make that pompous wench Von Valencia's watch as I sacrifice her entire dynasty and commit their fate to the gods. Right. And you will be the instrument by which I will accomplish this righteous act.
This is still, like, literally, I played an hour yesterday just learning. This is still the beginning of the game. Skill test in dialogue. Right. We did that. That's not fixing it. The blade flashes in the dim light. Drops of blood appear. Brief moment. Nauseous unit spinning in the fight with the blood your life. Sourceless, voiceless, echoing. Replacing. Singing here. Should we try to fight the voice? Give in weakly, or use our option. Let's do this. I'm not your puppet. That's it. We're going into the chamber. Give him my blood. We got a tech use pop-up option. In the gateway, you see a cogitator, a digital computer. Cogitator, right? I like that. Instead of computer, cogitator. With the human likeness built into the front panel. As you approach, the torso twitches slightly. This is a servitor, mindless cybernetic drone from the fusion of human flesh, robot technology, simple manual tasks. The servitor, an obedient automaton created from a lobotomized human being. Oh, lovely. The sentinel turns its head to you, one of its eye sockets lighting up, two ember-like irises. Let's examine the device. Let's do this tech use, right? Tech use test succeeded. Carefully inspect the design of the gate cogitator. What immediately catches your eye is a strange alloy. It's used as material for the machine's components, some of which are unfamiliar to you. You suspect this might be some kind of archaeotech. Archaeotech. I want it. There we go. Incredibly rare and powerful piece of technology. And we got experience points for this action. Abilities, talent, skill improvements. Companions gain levels at the same time as your character, even if they are not included. Hatamali. Servitor on the gate begins to move. With the screeching and groaning of metal, it leans forward closer to you. Its lower jaw opens with a draw and an out shriek much wider than the jaw. The servitor's mouth is filled with sharp metallic fangs that glint in the dim light. Its screech to the right lights up, showing strings of mysterious symbols. A whisper runs through your consciousness, insisting, demanding sacrifice. The voices that filled your head after Voitnir wounded you with his blade did not go away. Contrary, the source coiled itself into a tight knot somewhere in the depths of your mind. Examine it. Place your hand in the sentinel's maw. Look for anything that could be used as a weapon. There we go. You look around in hopes of finding something that could work as a weapon. Your search is in vain. The chamber anteroom is completely empty and in perfect working condition. Nary a broken panel or protruding piece of rebar in sight. I'd like this. Dude, this is... I don't know, man. This is what games were. Except you hear this music. There wouldn't have been this music in the 90s game, right? It would probably silence, maybe a little 16-bit diddle. Let's just I don't know, go for it. I'm not gonna, I don't know, examine. Maybe we'll trigger something. Started to look noticeably different than the ones you were used to. Its skin covering it is stretched together with copper thread. It has metal hinges in place of standard joints. It seems the creators of the Sentinel did everything to ensure the service life of this unit would be much longer than that of ordinary automatons. Let's put our hand in the skull. Sentinel's jaws clamp around your hand, puncturing your skin, sinking into your flesh. A few dark drops fall into the servitor's throat, and immediately you hear humming as the servo motors start up and the pumps stir into motion. Mid-screen, the cogitator flickers. Several long minutes pass. The sentinel jaws remain closed, and you are beginning to feel sick. Perhaps if you were to lean against the gate, you could catch your breath, maybe even close your eyes and pretend none of this ever happened.
High levels of caustic humus. The subject is in a state of heightened stress. Do you require assistance?
You do not understand where this quiet voice is coming from. Crackling like static. Is it the sentinel? The cogitator? Is it a fragment of your weary mind? Whichever it is, you can clearly hear every word. Yes, I require assistance. I suppose this is the onset of the warp madness. Let's ask for assistance. Pain shoots through your head and subsides just as quickly. It would seem the entity coiled in your consciousness does not have the ability to do you.
Request accepted. Initiating defense protocol.
The Von Voigt's men.
There is still another way.
Voight Pier's men. Check the warrant chamber. Dude.
The Divine watches over us.
So what just happened here? We've confirmed that I am the heir. I'm the rightful heir. I'm the son and heir.
No, your
nothing
duty.
in particular. And we opened the door and his men all got fried and he ran off. Boom. It's the beginning of the Rogue Trader right here, man. Got the golden ticket. factory. Let it be known that by my will and the true words of this document I appoint this person to be the bearer of the warrant of trade and bestow upon them and their dynasty something, to be the paragon of humanity unbroken by adversity, to walk bravely first in darkness, to unite and reclaim what was lost, to triumph over nightmares untold, to hold boldly the reins of fate, to walk steadily the road of thorns. Ah! We should have that up a little longer, huh?
Escort the child of the house to safety.
Let me try something here. Options. Is there any way to delay the text? Right? Display, graphics. That's nothing. Display. No. Sound. No. Difficulty. I'm undaring. I'm so daring. Dialogue settings. Super delay. What's this? It's getting tiny. And then about the game. I don't think there's anything here that'll slow down the animations. Maybe that's what it is, right? I don't know. Maybe a text bubble is considered an animation. Let's slow this down. So I think it was 0. Okay. Accept. Yes. All right. Sorry about that. Escort the child of the house to safety. Vox skull. What madness is happening here? Who are you? Who addresses me?
Temporary obnubilation following acute stress. Mobile unit of the Warrant Sentinel standing by. Mobile unit of the Warrant Sentinel, designed as a personal escort of the child of the house and a means of communicating with the rogue trader's subjects. Mobile unit standing by.
And let's call Theodora, right? She's the current rogue trader.
Voxcast frequencies disrupted. Initiating setup.
In place of the mechanical screeching, Servo Skull's Vox projects the voice of Theodora von Valancius, distorted and ridden with static, yet recognizable beyond a doubt. Vox Master, restore communication with the Navigator's Sanctum. I am trying to contact the bridge. If anyone can hear me on this frequency, regroup all available forces and head to the upper decks at once. I repeat, regroup all available forces and head...
Communication protocols breached. Signal latency assessment unavailable. Unable to establish two-way connection.
I need a weapon. I'm utterly defenseless.
Distance from the current location to the nearest arsenal. Initiating situational calculations.
The Servo Skull goes silent. Its relays clicking. Second after second passes and you realize that the Servo Skull will not answer you. Lead me away from here.
Middle and upper decks. Assuming the probability of safe placement in areas of concentration of armed units. Calculating.
The Servo Skull twitches.
To prevent unauthorized units from breaching the warrant chamber, preemptive sealing must be initiated. The mobile unit will start executing the received order immediately after the safety of the warrant is secured.
Dialogue. Alright, journal. Game info, you'll notice top of the screen. Status of current objective has been updated. Okay, excellent. And then we hold R2 and then excellent. Okay. Journal entries. Some quests, track tabs, rumors, and contracts will also contain important information to learn about them. Wow, that's great. Let's follow. I am Barhardor.
We shall reclaim what is rightfully ours.
It's waiting for me.
Let us walk this path to the end.
There's no way out of here.
Let the faith guide my path to glory.
Which way, bruh?
We are bound by the blood of martyrs.
Is it in dialogue? All the little... That's pretty cool. All the tiny little dialogue of all the nothing. You see that? That's goofy. Alright, where we go? Bruh?
With each step, I forge my destiny among the stars. We shall reclaim what is rightfully
I don't have
ours.
any weapon. I got nothing. I'm what's going on here? Oh, are we in battle? Fight selflessly and lower not. It said something. There we go.
Know your duty. The Divine watches over us.
Bruh. That's like... I just find it funny that I can't... That
Let
I'm...
us walk this path to the end.
Okay, let's do this. Let's do this real quick. The frequency of his stuff. I don't want to hear that right now. He's just repeating, I am the Lord God. Borrow our door. Here. Seal of the warrant. There we go. Oh my god.
Master? What? Whatever are you doing in the warrant chamber? How did you... Throne preserve me. What is the meaning of this?
Conrad Voidfear is a traitor. We parted ways. In the officer's deck, he stunned me somehow and brought me here.
What?
He intended to take revenge on Theodore for something and trying to reach the warrant was somehow part of the plan.
Oh, holy God, Emperor. I presume he is the one responsible for the mutiny. And, Master, I wish to remind you that you are to refer to the Lord Captain as Lady Theodora.
Let's just keep hammering away that this guy is a traitor.
Saint's blood! And it is small wonder that the heretics are so well organized. I thought his order to seal the passages between decks was his attempt to stop the attackers from spreading to other levels. But now I see the real reason. It was to stop the enforcers from intervening. At least you are alive, and now safe, Master. Alas, I doubt we can afford to look for a compartment to sit out this disaster. You're in a bad way. I can treat your wounds. I have a Medicaid kit with me. And, for the love of the throne, now is not a good time to be walking around the decks without means of self-defense. Here.
While fighting, your character can lose some of their wounds. Your character has suffered an injury after being attacked by Conrad. This happens when a character receives damage that exceeds 50% of the maximum wounds in one round. That's it, half your stuff in one round. Then you can, the exact percentage of wounds a character must lose for this to happen may vary depending on the difficulty of the game. I'm daring, I don't know what that means. Injuries reduce the character's resolve. When a character initially suffers an injury, it is considered a fresh injury during the first 3 rounds. Once 3 rounds have passed, a fresh injury becomes an old injury. A fresh injury can be healed using a medikit without passing any skill tests. Old injuries can be healed with a medikit, but they require the character administering the treatment to pass a Medicaid skill test to succeed. Use medikits to restore wounds and heal injuries. Note that when a character loses all of their wounds, they fall unconscious. Once combat is over, the wounds of all party members are replenished automatically, but any injuries they may have sustained remain. Those can be healed with a medikit. Medikits can only be used by characters who have the field medic featured base skill Medicaid, or have taken Medicaid skill advancement at least once. Whenever a character uses a medikit in battle, a Medicaid skill test determines the number of wounds that will be restored as a result. This is so in depth, man. I'm gonna like this. Learning it is the hard part. Playing it later and reveling in it is better. Abelard can heal your character's injury. Hold L2 and select Abelard's portrait. Abelard. Press to select the medikit on the panel, and then press X. Abelard needs to be standing right next to your character for him to administer the treatment. So he's my healer. Roger that. L2. Click on bro's portrait. Now I'm Abelard. Right? I get different iconography going on. So we hold still. Dude. Brace for impact. Charge. Wait. That's mine. Unless he can do the same thing. What's up, fat lad? What was the instruction again for? Let's look at this real quick. Hold the phone. I think I'm on the medikit. There we go. I did it. I did it. All right. So, I'm assuming we go L2 and we go back. All right, now where? Now what? Who's he? The door's open. Let's go. Equip the weapon. Said he hands me a weapon. How do I drop it? I'm feeling lost, game. I'm feeling lost. Let's get out of the combat thing. Go back to my dude. I don't know. There's something, right? There's something we're missing. This is all nothing. Like, this wasn't open before and it's open now. His old injury has been healed. His fresh injury has been healed. Okay. Groovy. Stop. No, I don't want it. I don't want it in cargo. There we go. No help. Objects. The last time it was something as simple as, like, you know, I missed that. I don't know what to do now. Find a weapon. The weapon offered by Abelard should be kept at close. So I have to accept the weapon. How? This is a very basic function of the game here, right? I have to somehow communicate with my dude here and take the weapon. Right? I'm assuming he's holding it. It's not over here. It's not on the ground, right? The dude has it. How it should just be like an inventory thing, right? let's change. How do we change character? Equip. Okay, there we go. I've equipped. Let's equip. Let's equip. Boom. We're on it. I'm still wondering, how do I change the character? There we go. It's still an R2. There. Excellent. Navigation is important. All right. Mesh chest plate. Oh, this is great. See? This is the kind of stuff when you play a game, man, it takes time. Is it good to stream it? I don't know. I'm just playing the game, dude. He'll dodge things with mesh armor. Groovy, 25%.
That is a noticeable improvement. Now you're prepared for the trials ahead. The lower decks are teeming with heretics instigating the rabble to revolt. But that is the least of our problems. The ship's enforcers are rounding up the scoundrels and suppressing the resistance. The situation on the middle decks is much worse, although strike teams have already been dispatched there. All communication with the bridge and the engineering bay was lost. So, apart from scattered voxcasts, we have no information to go on. But that is not the worst of it all. All these jolts and shaking are most alarming. These are signs that the navigator and the master helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the warp and into real space. I fear that they may have already lost control. We must reach the navigator's sanctum and get a handle on the situation. If we can manage that, some aboard this vessel may yet survive.
He's talking, so I feel like I want to ask him all kinds of stuff.
I am no helmsman. Oh, God Emperor preserve me, navigator. However, I have spent my entire life aboard void ships equipped with warp drives, and I know that portents such as these do not bode well. It could be that the Gellerfield has faltered. Perhaps the navigator was struck down by warp corruption and is fighting for the last shreds of his humanity as we speak. If we get thrown off course, we will be forever lost in the warp. Naturally, we would likely not have long to live in that scenario. But I will not resign myself to such an outcome just yet. Absolutely. Let us proceed.
A wave of static suddenly erupts from the servo skull. You can make out Theodore's words through noise. To arms, loyal sons and daughters of the God Emperor, fight the heresy and corruption that threatens to consume our home, and with all your might destroy those who have dared...
The Lord Captain is calling her crew to battle, which means the Vox networks are set up for broadcast transmission, not message exchange. Splendid. While the rogue trader inspires proper resolve to fight in her subjects, you and I shall prove that her trust in us is well deserved. Onward!
Out of my way to the weak and
Alright, tactical phase. Combat begins with the tactical phase, during which characters cannot attack or take other actions, but may try to take up advantageous positions. Select the character by holding L2, moving the frame of the portrait, and releasing L2. Choose the cell you want the character to move to, then press X. Red cells are inaccessible to the character during the tactical phase. Each character in the party up to their maximum, moving themselves adjacent to an enemy. Press the pound button to start the battle. Okay, we just got overwhelmed, and we can't move adjacent to an enemy. I don't know. Does it look like, we got any kind of... I guess I get to move each of us, right? So let's reposition. Let's pull him back to far as we go. This one, just put it on. Very far. Check that out. Let's have a side-by-side fight it out here. Okay, this is where we start. Abelard's abilities. Abelard? How do you pronounce it? Your new companion's a warrior, like me. Abelard specializes in melee combat during the enemy's attacks. Charge is a unique warrior ability that works only when they are using a melee weapon and is not considered an attack action. Use charge to close the distance between you and the enemy and deal damage. Press Giggity to switch to ability selection, then charge, press X. Right. He will attack them and still be able to use an attack action afterwards if he is not. Charge can only be used if the character is 2 or more cells away from the target. This character is using a melee weapon. To make a melee strike ability. Okay. Melee weapons can be used to make area attacks. Gotcha. Okay. We're going to sweep triangle, and then we giggity, and then we like select it, I guess, and then we giggity, right there, just giggity, right? He just giggity, right? That was pretty good. Okay. I think he's done. All right. He just dropped that guy like so quick there. All right. He's got a charge ability too, right? Let's see if we can do this. Right there. Oh. I'm too far away. So let's do this instead. Let's move here. And take the shot. Equip the gun, right? There we go. Friendly fire. Do you see this? I can't be here. I gotta move here. There we go. Let's see if I've got enough to fire. Go. Can I do it? Can I do it? Sweet. We took out one and we damaged the other two. Critical hit. Your character just landed a critical hit that deals increased damage equal to the character's critical damage stat. 150%. Okay. Tight. Shoot again. Oh, it's a reload. Okay. Okay. Can't charge, we just attack, right? So let's do that. From this guy. You're down, you're down. You're down, man. Dude, could I charge? Hey, hold on a second. Charge that guy. I'm going to take attacks from all of them. They're going to hit me anyway. Let's see if we can do it. Opportunity attack, opportunity attack. Smack! Almost killed me. There we go. Hold the phone. Man, why can't I charge? Not far enough away. Let's click charge. Yep. Done. Lovely. Barhardor. Target is too close to charge. Gotcha. So we'll just go ahead and we'll just move and we'll here. experience points. You can advance the level of your character and their companions' prevailing battles. Exploring the Coronis Expanse and completing quests earns you experience points. Once you've accumulated enough experience, your character gains a new level. Hold R2, select the level up icon, and R2. Level up. 1 available. 1 ranks. 1 ranks. Not 1 rank. 1 ranks. Available. New ranks available. Rank 2. I don't even know what I'm gonna apply or get. You know, can I click weapons? No. Available skills. Oh boy. There we go. These are recommended, right? Carouse, toughness, ability to resist negative effects, athletics, strength. Strength is like 40, toughness is 50. Coercion. Pressure during dialogue. That's demolition. It allows the use of explosives to blast containers open and break through doors. Oh boy. And then Medicae. God. To heal other people. I don't know. We've already got a healer, but man, I don't know. Oh dude. I want to blow up doors and containers. It's just happening. Okay, next. There we go. Demolition. All right. Apply. It's done. We're just done. We're locking it in there now. Abelard. He's got no new points, right? I gotta look at all this stuff real carefully. Didn't I? I applied it and everything. Demolition. Right? Apply. New. It shows demolition, right? Like how did I undo that? I can't choose anything else. It's there. It looks like it's switch to him. Assassin concurred. So he's the same warrior as me. He's got one sword. Okay, exit. Go back to that. Dude, see loot. I almost walked off without getting the loot. Defeated enemies have no further need for their former belongings. But you can discover valuable trophies among them. Approach a defeated enemy and press X to inspect what is left of them. It's nice that it's so detailed, something about loot that most games you just get them intuitively. Items on the right side, blah, 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 etc., etc. What is that? I need information on that. Lay's pistol. See, I got an auto pistol. It's a one-handed ranged weapon. They're both. The Lay's pistol does 6 to 8 instead of 3 to 4. It has a pistol burst. Okay. There's like all these swords. Let's hold the phone here. Collect all. Okay. Isn't that nice? It stacks those swords into one thing. Right. That was one guy. What was the command to highlight? Oh, you know what? I think that one guy we just auto-looted. Everybody. You give me? Because like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 swords. Follow. I think we're ready to leave now, right? Navigators. So I wanted to come back to this. I wasn't happy about some of the lack of voice acting. But I like the game platform, so I wanted to give it a shot. Again today, here is a diagram of your void ship. Oh boy. It consists of several parts, between which you could travel. Some parts are not yet available, but over time your character will gain access to them. Oh my god. Use something to do the compartment to go to. Oh. Clicking it, okay. Trying to super navigate and nothing is moving. It looks like warrant chamber and there we go. I think it only has one thing to select. Right. Game auto saved.
The Navigator's Sanctum is directly along the passageway. I pray to the God Emperor that we are not too late.
And so, he will enter the halls of the blinded guide and witness the radiance of the final dawn through the cracks and fall victim to a whim of fate.
Master, watch your head. Idira, would it be too much to ask that you phrase your soothsayings plainly for once? That was too close.
Sorry, old man. The voices are so loud I can't even hear myself. They shriek, they sing, they... Oh, Abelard,
it's
how
Madame Cleo.
They sing!
This is Idira Tlas, personal psyker and diviner of Her Ladyship Theodora von Valancius. Idira?
I'm not drunk, old man. I'm suffering the effects of the warp that is seeping through these walls. I see the ship's fate. To die in the waves of the immaterium, fall under the burning rays of the final dawn. And in the roaring blaze, I see a figure standing. Who is it? I have no answer. The voices from beyond the threshold whisper to me. Sometimes their murmurs are clear, they grant insight. Sometimes they drive me mad. But I am patient. I know how to listen and discern. But now, with this clamor around me, too many voices, too loud. And you are Fon Valancius, one of Lady Theodora's heirs. Well then, we finally meet.
I'm not one of her heirs. I'm the heir, man.
That's Edelthrat. Oh, Emperor's Providence. The other heir lives as well. Quickly, we must head to...
Not so fast, old man. If we drown in the warp, Lady Theodora's heirs won't be any good to us. If Edelthrat's like me and hasn't yet surrendered his mind or body to the mercy of the warp, then he can still hold on a little longer without us.
Blast it. You're right. First, we need to deal with what is happening here.
What? You think Lady Theodora didn't ask me to peek into the darkness behind the backs of those she sees as her prospective heirs? I have seen you. I have seen the footsteps of your past and the wounds of your heart. The whispers called me. The ones I could make out among all the screams and screeches. Those who are rocking this boat hit us where it hurt. They went after the navigator, our guide through the warp. Other whispers called me to the enginarium, but it was too late. I heard the cry of our master Cog, and the silence that followed.
What? You don't mean the Engineer Prime is...
Said, without a doubt. And the voices wail, heralding countless nightmares, cackling at each soul among the hundreds that are now joining the warp. The shriek from the Navigator's sanctum was louder than the rest. And it's better that we saved the Navigator than some lever puller from a cooling module or a cook from the middle decks. Oh no. No. Nothing is well about him. Can't you feel the chill crawling on your skin? The eyes watching you? The warp ice has already encased the bulkheads. What follows is calamity.
She's gone mad.
But we're not just going to stand here and take it, are we? The state of things in here suggests there's a navigator around. Maybe one who's crippled or at death's door, but still kicking. And since our skin hasn't peeled off our faces just yet, his third eye must be closed. At worst, it's a little roughed up. So what are we moping around for? Let's go protect that noble mutant while we're still alive.
Yadira has joined your party. She's a psyker, right? Whatever that is. Which now consists of several characters. The character selection menu allows you to switch between right, R2. If you wish to move only one character, then you unlink them. Probably good. Charge, you have to be at least 2 away, so let's pre-prep it, right? I don't even know what she does. Let's put her by initiative. She's psyker and an operative. An operative can study opponent's weaknesses to deal damage to them, analyze them, expose weaknesses. Psychic impulsion. Psychically shriek on this guy. One down. Guy, the heretic. Abelard. Ancient Church. Here. Church. The ads. Now we can still attack, right? Hologram. You can use the hologram to gauge the effectiveness of your intended actions. I understand that. Here. That's charge. And we have one attack left, right? Baby. Something. The deer is partially damaged. Should get hit a little. This is lightning. She just zapped everybody. Creature in the chair appears as if it has become one with its throne. You see pink parchment-like skin stretched between the seat and the limbs that have too many joints for normal. The navigator is breathing heavily, the air whistling as it exits through the two dark, gill-like slits in its cheeks. The creature's eyes are shut, two ordinary eyes as well as the third sits on its forehead. I believe Master Vespiata still lives. Abelard flinches at the sight of the stretched skin and dark bones. The servants are dead, but the chamber see this should be. Abelard is a character that's spoken, and okay. Let's approach it. Time is short. Our time is short to what? To do what? Suddenly the navigator's body starts thrashing in place and lurches forward and falls back in the seat. Then thrust forward again as its bones crack and its skin tears open. However, the fusion between the body and the chair appears to be stronger than these wild impetuses. Remains seated, moves forward and turns again. His layered raiment slowly turns crimson. The gill slits burst open, forming two hideous screaming mouth-like pits. Fall to your knees, mortals, and behold the final dawn. How could they not voice act this? Such a dramatic, you know what I mean? Even the directions, it should all be freaking. They should have Morgan Freeman voice acting the stage directions. Yadira shrieks in terror. It came from beyond. His body is not his. Yadira's scream is echoed by the silent cries in your head. The unseen creature triumphs at the sight of the navigator succumbing to the paroxysms of corruption. Vespiatus, its march thunders with the burden of hopes. Seal your hearts, and I will flood your souls with myriads of words. It's hatred, hope, a portent of salvation within. The navigator continues to convulse violently in the seat, shrieking and cackling, but then his fit stops abruptly. His face is drenched in black and crimson. The dark ooze from under his third eyelid has turned from a trickle to a stream against the blood coming out of his nose. And there is a purplish swelling around the eye. Run, flee from this place while I still have the strength. The words come out of the box as a labored rattle. I can contain the intrusion, but not for long. We must begin the translation. Leave the warp, but it can't be done without the master helmsman's help. I want to help you. Tell me how. Let's talk to Abelard. The Seneschal gazes at the figure in the chair. The ship can only begin the translation with the assistance of the master helmsman. If he is still alive, it's worth a try. We must get to the bridge. We will need support. Our only option is to fight our way to the officer's deck and join forces with Edelthrad and his people. I believe we will also find Lady Theodora there. She must have heard the call to arms that the servo skull relayed to us earlier. Good luck and thank you. Navigator does not give her a response. Black tears mixed with blood are streaming from under the eyelids in the box face. That's so horrible. Okay, talk to the navigator. Let's go. So let's get our loot. Scrappy auto gun. Scrappy auto gun. Okay, did we take it all? Did we? I did not collect it all. What's this? Psychic staff. Okay, we need to let's do something here. It's the same that she has, right? They look identical. Cool. Okay, got our loot. So boom, we're making our way through the story. This is awesome. This is awesome. I'll stream this again. I'll stream this again. How do we remove it? I think that might be. Is he on the officer's desk? There we go. And on and on. We're gaining access to different parts of our void ship. So excellent. All right, cheers.